Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you hear that? There's some melismatic singing in the very poetic mixing, you know? Wow, 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 wow. Right there when he said, I think it's paying homage to Zayn Root. Hey folks, welcome back to Kubistra Music YouTube channel. My name is Jakub Saputra. I'm a composer and a jazz pianist, and I love to talk about music, from the mechanics of it to the psychological aspect of being a well-rounded musician. Today I'm going to react to a new music video by Ingrid Michaelson and Zayn, which is called To Begin Again. I hope I pronounced his name correctly, Zayn. Zayn, right? After doing some digging, I realized that this is actually not a very brand new song because they just released it last month. They already released it last month on the March 17th, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a new music video released. But I haven't listened to this song anyway, so I think it's going to be interesting and see what they have to offer. So without further ado, let's listen to some music. Oh wow, the piano is an acoustic piano recorded live, I think. The reason why I say that it's recorded live is because I can hear the mechanics of the pedal, the sustained pedal, when being played and being released. You know, you can hear it, but you know, right now you cannot really tell because there's a lot of piano samples that already incorporate that in the sample. So it could be recorded live, or probably it could be recorded by Keyscape or something else. But it just sounds very organic and sounds very intimate.
When the world was ending, I'd hold you in my arms, and we talked about the places we'd never been.
I love her voice. So intimate.
When the world was ending, we'd hold on to the past.
It's like people trying to get back from COVID, I think. Oh, okay. I noticed in the beginning, like the piano sounds, the decay of the piano sound is a little bit different. It doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound real. Apparently, I've heard some effect, and I think I know what it is. I think it's a backward piano. I think they also put a backward piano sample to patch in with the regular piano. And I hear some evidence of that right about here. Let me see. You can hear that the backward piano go all the way through. Let's listen. I think right about here. Do you hear that? Yeah. But they just didn't take the attack at the end. You know what backward piano is, right? If you don't know what backward piano is, it's actually a sample of piano. When you play the piano, usually you play, bam, there's an attack. And after the attack, there is a decay. And released and sustained and released, but they played it backward, so they're gonna start from the release and then the attack of the piano attack. So that's what backward piano is, and that's exactly what they did. And then it's interesting when they play the piano, I think they put also a backward piano in there, so it's like playing it and then instead of decaying away or releasing away or sustaining away, it's actually keep sustaining and keep getting bigger. So it sounds like it's not ending yet. Every touch of the piano keep prolonged, stay prolonged. That's what I felt about that backward piano effect.
Came right back, and the birds sang as if nothing had happened. And it's alright, it's okay, we will get another day to begin again, to begin again, to begin again.
Wow. Well, let's cut it here first. There's a lot of things that I want to discuss here. Did you hear the underwater or just very cut off tom? You know, very reserved, very intimate. Boom, boom, you know, very little high frequency. It just sounds so close and it sounds so reserved. It gives you a sense of intimacy and at the same time give you a rhythmical push and rhythmical elements onto the music. So it's very, very clever and very, very subtle move that they did. And also the lyrics is so hopeful. I want to rewind it a little bit to see here what happened.
And the birds sang as if nothing had happened.
Right here, the chorus.
It's okay, we will get another day to begin again, to begin again, to begin again.
Nice.
I don't know how, I don't know why, but
I don't know how, I don't know why.
I will try to begin again, to begin again, to begin.
Ooh. It goes to the sharp 4, a sharp 4 half diminished, I think. It's very unexpected, very unexpected.
Begin again, to begin.
Sharp 4, go to the 4, go to the 5th.
When the world was ending, we looked up at the sky and we talked about
Zayn comes in.
song that we played.
Very lovely sound, lovely voice.
They lift us to the stars, never seen each other from so far away. But then the sun came right back.
Wow. Right there when he said, but then the sun comes above, I think that's what he said, right? Something's open up. There's a couple of instruments or a group of instruments or just one instrument. Maybe the pad was open, the cutoff was open, and suddenly you feel a pushed, you feel a brightness, just like the sun comes up, you know? It's very beautiful. Let's go back to it. Take a listen.
They lift us to the stars, never seen each other from so far away.
It's about here, probably.
But then the sun came.
Do you feel that? Something just opened.
And the kids played as if nothing would happen.
Wow.
And it's alright, it's okay. We will get another day to begin again, to begin again, to begin again.
I love the drums, you know, the underwater drums. I don't think it's underwater drums. What do you call that? You know, the drum set, you know, I don't hear any hi-hat at all, but it's just like the kick and the snare, but there are a lot of cutoff. Yeah, a low pass. So the high frequency is not being exposed. You can only hear a very reserved, intimate, low frequency on the drums. Apparently, it gives you a sense of closeness, you know. It's not outward, you know. It's not too much. It's not... it's very melancholic sound, so it's not extroverted.
I don't know how, I don't know why, but I know that I will try to begin again, to begin again, to begin.
I love the sharp 4.
And love and breathe again and cry because I'm
Wow. And here, and right here, they open the frequency one more time. It seems like they have like a degree of how much they want to open the frequency, the cutoff, you know. I can feel like in the beginning, in the pre-chorus, the chorus when Ingrid sings, and when Zayn sings, there's a degree of opening up of the frequency. And if more and more you feel like you are open to a new world, like just what this song is all about, to begin again, you know. It's like a depiction of we're reserved and we are closed and we're locked down at home because of the COVID, and then gradually we are opened up a little bit, little by little, little by little. Wow, very poetic. It's a very poetic mixing, you know, very poetic mixing, I think. I don't know if it's a thing at all, but it's beautiful. Listen to how this bridge is played out, because it's so bright. It's so bright. From the Zayn voice to the Ingrid's voice, in just a couple of seconds you can hear something opens. It's very beautiful. Right here. Now the drum set is open too. Ooh, gives you a good feeling. Wow. Gives you a lot of emotion, hopeful emotion. It's alright, it's okay. We'll get another day.
I don't
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you hear that? There's some melismatic singing in the back. I think it's paying homage to Zayn Root. I think he's a British Pakistani, right? So it's pretty interesting. Listen, listen. Do you hear that? It's like an adhan. It's like a calling of prayer. Call of prayer. That's how they call it, right? Like an adhan. In Muslim religion, they have a call of prayer that sounds very melismatic. You know, that's what I heard over there. You know, it sounds very organic. I love it.
I don't know how, I don't know when, but I do know that we can try to begin again, to begin again, to begin to live in love and breathe again.
Wow. Another melismatic singing, right? Wow. It just reminds me that actually right now, our Muslim friends is fasting. It's a Ramadan. So happy fasting for all my Muslim friends. I hope God gives you the peace and the courage to face the world and the strength to pass through the month of Ramadan. So I'm praying with you guys, and hopefully the world become a better place because of your prayer for the whole world in this month. And well, to go back to the music, I love the music. The music have a lot of great poetic elements to it, you know, embedded in the mixing process. And I love that. I love that. Who doesn't love that? You know, it's like an Easter egg, you know, you put an elements that you know will give you certain effects, but it's very subtle. It's not, they don't put like a brass instruments or, you know, like light strings suddenly opens up. No, it's just like open the cutoff of a couple of instruments. At least that's what I suspected happened. But I'm not very sure what they did over there, but that's something that I learned from these productions. Very poetic mixing to begin with. And the song, the lyrics is just so hopeful. To begin again, to begin again. It's like a mantra, you know? It sounds like a word of affirmations that we need to be hopeful, to stay hopeful. And I think it's just a lovely song. It's such a lovely song. Executed very well by Ingrid and by Zayn, and executed very well by the producers and the mixing engineers and everybody who involved in these productions. Well, if you feel the same, let me know in the comments below. Tell me, what do you like about this music? How does it make you feel? Because at the end of the day, that's what music is supposed to do. It to makes you feel something, whether it's to be hopeful, to be fearful, to be depressed, or to be whatever, you know. Hopefully you got something out of that too. And as a musician, tell me, what do you learn about these productions? If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload the next video. Well, thank you so much guys for hanging out with me today. I'll see you next time.